if we could maybe do a little role play.
Yeah.
Let's say I'm a kid, I'm in, I don't know, 8th grade. I've got a wall of awful. I just don't want to do any of this stuff. I'm so discouraged. I'm so behind. I don't know about the wall of awful. I don't know what strategies are available to me. Where do you start? In terms of what conversation do you have?
Two things. One, the wall of awful is a great thing to share with your kids. Teach them about it.
Could we actually do the words like, Dad, I just don't want to.
Oh yeah. Sure.
Yeah. Dad, I just don't want to do the work. I mean, I can't get my head in the game. And, I've got F's in a couple of classes. Like, what's even the point?
So let's do this. Let's call up your grades and find out what you're missing, what your grades are. Because this is, as much as this is a work problem, this is a math problem. And we can figure out what assignments you can tackle so that we can get you out of F range. You don't need to get an A. I'm not asking for an A. I'm not even asking for a B. Let's try to get you out of F range, land you in the D, maybe even a C spot. Let's figure out what assignments are the best ones to tackle.
I feel like when you see this, you're going to get mad at me.
I get that. So let's do this. Ready? I promise I'm not going to get mad at you. And I know that doesn't really matter, right? Because you don't, whatever. So I'm going to put this $5 bill on the table. And if I get mad at you, you get to keep it. How's that?
Okay, that sounds pretty good. So we're going to go in there and like, how are we going to decide what to do first?
Probably what we want to do is we want to look at what's missing, what can we clean up, right? So is there stuff that's missing that we can still turn in? More recent stuff is probably where we want to start. Is there stuff that's incomplete? Are there tests you can retake? Whatever. I don't know what we're going to get into. You haven't let me look at it. So I don't know what's going to happen. But once we look at it, then I'll have a better idea of where we can start once I see it. But the stuff I'm going to be looking for are there tests you can retake that you feel comfortable that you could do better on without having to spend the next 2 weeks studying, because we don't have 2 weeks? Are there any assignments that are more recent that we can work on and turn in if they were missing, or finish if they're incomplete? That's the stuff we want to do. And we also, if your teacher grades by weight, so some stuff is worth more than other stuff, we want to know that too. So we address the stuff that is weighted more heavily, because we're going to get more bang for our buck from those assignments.
All right, well, that might work, but I mean, I don't like a lot of my subjects. I can't make myself do it.
Yeah, I get that. I didn't love school either. But sometimes we got to do stuff we don't like.
Okay, so basically that's like the triage conversation, right?
Yeah, I've had that conversation a lot of times.
I've had that conversation a lot of times.
I used to be a guidance counselor. I would sit down with kids and be like, oh my God.
Yeah. I've had I'm the queen of Post-it notes, but it's like, okay, today, let's list the 5 assignments that are missing with the highest amount of points. Like you said, it's a math game. And then talk about these little tricks and tips you can use and experiment with them.
Let me pull out on that $5 thing, because I see it in the chat. People are commenting on it. That's more for me than for my kid. Right? When I pull that $5 out and I put it on the table, it is now a visual reminder to me to not lose my mind. It's me creating a concrete anchor to help me not lose my stuff. That's what that's for. It's all well and good that my kid gets $5. That's fine. And your kid might not make that deal. Your kid might be like, nope, it is not worth $5 for me to get yelled at. And you might have to up it to 20 or something. I don't know. But my mentality there is not that I'm going to pay my kid. It's not a bet. It's me anchoring. I'm not going to yell at my kid. For me, because given what you described, I'm assuming that's the pattern is grades come up, dad yells, right? So I'm being that dad and I'm trying to come up with a solution around it, because I'm not that dad. Right. So I also could have said, if I'm being me as a dad, I could have said, but I'm not going to yell at you about grades. I know I've lost my temper about you, about some of the neurodiverse stuff we've been had going on lately, but I never get mad at you about grades. So we're fine. And my kid would have been like, cool, that's true. Okay.